Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shardemarie. If you are new here, welcome. And from the title of the video, you guys can tell we are doing a get ready with me. I'm getting ready to go out with my girls to celebrate my birthday still. Even though my birthday was on a Tuesday, I celebrate for the whole week. So me and some of my girls and my sister, we are all going out tonight. So I wanted to hop on camera and get ready with you guys. So if you want to get ready with me, then continue to keep watching. Alright guys, so let's get into just get ready with me, okay? So at least one thing I do want to point out that we can omit. If you don't have it, then obviously you need to add it. With me, because I got lash extensions, that's one good thing off of my good old buck. But first we're going to prime my face. I'm going to use two primers. I'm using my NYX Bear With Me primer and I'm going to mix it with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. I haven't used either one in a very long time, so I'm going to start using it up. And one last thing I'm going to use for like primer in a way is this facial spray from Mario Badescu. Don't know what it really does, but I like it, so I'm going to use it. Okay, so while we letting our primer sit, I'm going to work on the eyebrows. Usually, as you guys know, I have my eyebrows already done beforehand. But I thought this time around I'll do it on camera just so you guys can see. If you're new here, I'm using the AOA Studio Slim Brow in the color, I guess, brown and dark brown. Okay, so now that we have the brows on, I'm going to just clean them up a bit using my handy dandy concealer from NYX. Okay, so eyebrows look good and ready to go. FYI, I hope you guys don't hear the storm that's going on outside. We have a storm warning going on right now, but hopefully by the time me and my girls decide to go out, which is usually like around 10:30, the rain has subsided and we'll be good to go. So I'm actually going to work on the eyes first, just so I can get that out of the way, because usually that takes me literally like the longest, because I want it to be fully blended and everything. So I'm just about to what I'm about to do, put some eyeshadow base on. So I'm using the Viseart Professional Makeup eye primer that I got in a BoxyCharm. I don't know which BoxyCharm it was in, but I got it in a BoxyCharm. Because I know these Viseart is usually expensive, so I'm glad I got it in a BoxyCharm because I would have not been able to afford it normally. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette of choice today is going to be my Milani Most Loved Mattes, and then for my sparkle, I'm taking this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow and Kathleen Lights. It's like a gold because the dress I'm wearing is white and I'm wearing white and gold tonight. So I think that's what's going to be the C's, and we're going to really dive into this row here, which on the back is considered playtime. But I'm going to use a little bit of this dark shadow. Can you focus? I'm using a little bit of this dark shadow for the outer corners, but this is our main row right here. So I'm just going to follow the row down so you guys can just watch me do it. I'm actually going to turn back on Once Upon a Time, which was like a show that was on ABC back in 2011. I'm watching the whole series, so I'm just going to turn that on while I do my makeup and you guys can just watch. Alright guys, so I'm not done with the eyes, but I'm done with like the majority of it. So now we can move on to the face. So for foundation today, I'm taking my Black Opal Chili Topaz True Color Liquid Foundation. And I'm just going to put it on with a flat brush first and then blend it out with a beauty blender. Got one big old pump on here, which I think should be enough for my face, because I'm going to try to avoid my forehead as much as possible because I still have to put on my hair. So, yeah. Actually, I didn't need to blend it out with a beauty blender. Blend it out just fine with the brush. So now for concealer, I'm using two different ones. I'm using my Wet n Wild Incognito mixed in with my Morphe 3.25. The Morphe is going to be in the inner corner and outer corners, and the Wet n Wild is going to be in the center. And I also like to let my concealer sit for a minute, just so it can give me as much full coverage as possible. And then I'm also going to get my bronzer or contour together as well. So I'm taking this Concealer and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the color F13, and I'm going to do like 3 little dots. One. Actually, I just need to do that. I think this is good enough. So I'm gonna let this sit for a while and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so now we can start blending out everything. As you can see, I added in the light concealer because I forgot to do that. But yeah, so now we're just gonna blend everything away. Okay, so now we're going to set everything. To set my whole face, I'm taking my Fit Me 300, my 330 powder and toffee. For bronzer, I'm going to take my, right now my favorite, which is the Ciate London bronzer in Aruba Island. And for, I need a new cream blush. Okay, so that's, oh no, for under the eyes, we're taking my powder, which I did not take out. We're going to take, most likely this AOA Studio Perfect powder and banana. So that's all the powder we're going to use to set our face. So usually I start off setting the whole face. So I'm going to take this big old brush from BH Cosmetics. It's the Weekend Vibes brush from their brunch collection. And I'm going to take that and just set everywhere, all over the face. I'm going to blend out my eyes. So I'm actually going to use a brush to set my under eyes. I'm going to take this brush from Morphe. It came in a kit that I got for my birthday. I think for my 30th, maybe? I think for my 30th birthday. Okay, so I'm going to spray my face again with the facial spray. Just so those powders can set in. For blush and highlight, I'm taking my e.l.f. by Duo size palette in Guava. So now I'm going to spray my face with my matte finishing spray from NYX. before we basically finish up the face. So now to do our bottom lash line, I'm just going to take the darkest brown that's in here, and this is actually called Chocolate is Life. So I'm going to take that one and just run it underneath. I'm just going to take this small brush here, again from Morphe, and just run that underneath of the lash line. Okay, for mascara, I'm using my Damn Girl mascara. Actually, I can't even freaking see. Very close to me. So now you can add something in your waterline. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. So I'm gonna spray my face again with the matte. Alright, so basically the face is done. All we have left now are the lips. So on my lips, I just put on this Balm Sweet Orange and Coconut Lip Balm. It's very juicy. It's very minty, but it smells good. And I got this also in a BoxyCharm. So I'm just going to dab off the excess. So for lip liner, I'm taking my NYX lip liner in Espresso. Lipstick of choice is my Maybelline Darlingly Nude in 655. And lastly, lip gloss of choice is going to be Moonchild from ColourPop. Now, I don't really know if this is a lip gloss or a liquid lipstick. I'm thinking more of a liquid lipstick. And voila, folks, we are done with the makeup. So now we're gonna move on to the hair. Alright, folks, and we are back, and this is the hair of choice today. So I don't have a video of this hair because I was testing it out, and well, not really testing it out. I just started doing a video on it, then I changed my mind because I had to wash it, because the way that it first came like packaged to me, it wasn't the curl pattern that I was expecting. I was thinking more of a, you know, jerry curly instead of a true deep curly, and then they waved it. It was just a mess, so I had to wash the hair. And then when I washed it, I realized like a lot of the hair was coming out, so it was kind of shedding a little bit. So I just was like, I don't really want to do a video on this hair and like suggest it to you guys, when I personally would not purchase this hair again if it was up to me. I just don't think it's the right fit, but this is my birthday hair and it's gonna do what I need for it to do. So right now I'm doing like the glueless method in a way. I did put a little bit of glue here where the lace is. So now I'm going to work on the baby hairs. So I'm just gonna use some of this Got to Be styling glue and use that. And FYI, we all know you usually will put your wig on if you wear wigs on first before you do your makeup. But I actually washed his hair, so I needed to let it dry just a tad bit more before, you know, I put it on. So that's why I just did my makeup first. Plus, we're gonna be in the dark. Who's really gonna see? You know what I mean? Who's really gonna see this hair? And all of its crazy doings. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back on for a minute or two and let that rest for a little bit. So I'm gonna let the edges set for a minute or two, and then we'll be back to start working on the actual hairs. So I'll be back. Alright, so please don't mind the, what are these? Edges, okay, just, I did what I could, okay? I did what I could. So anywho, as you can see, I have 6 plaits in my head. And right now they're fully dry. I did it while they were wet so that way I can get that crinkly look. However, that's not really the look that I'm going for. I want more definition in the crinkles. So I'm actually going to take this small wand from Tachi. I don't know. That's the name of the brand, Tachi. So I'm going to work in sections. I have my thermal spray from Cantu. So I'm going to spray each section as I go along. Okay. So that's good to go. I'm going to unravel the braid. So this is what it looks like right now, right? So again, you can leave it like this because again, if you wet the braid, if you wet your hair and then braid it and leave it over either overnight or maybe for a couple of hours, you're going to get this type of beachy curl wave type of thing. It's not a curl, let me phrase that. This beachy wave type of thing. So you could go with that. That could be your move, but that's not my move. So what I'm going to do is take a little small section like so. Take my curling wand, do it away from my face. FYI, this hair is 28 inches long. I got the longest size that, the longest length that this company sold. So that's why it's going to take me a while. If you have shorter hair, it's not going to take that long. But I'll leave it on here probably for like 5 seconds. And bam, there we go. So I'm going to do the same thing now. Let's take a little small section. Let it go. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And I'm gonna let the curls, you know, do its thing, and then I'm run my fingers through it with some oil. So the oil I'm using is the Nourishing Hair Oil. I actually got this from the Dollar Tree. And just let it do its, you know, put oil in my hand, run it through so it can give me somewhat of a curly, loose wave type of deal. And I'm gonna do that throughout the whole hair. So I'm gonna show you this section, and then I'm gonna hop off camera and finish the rest of the sections off because I don't want to be on camera all day showing you guys this process. You see what I mean by it gets tangled up so much? I don't know, because when the hair was to me, it was already pink, but I can tell that they dyed the hair first and then sent it out. So I don't know who dyed the hair, but they did a good job with the dyeing, but I just personally don't think the hair quality is really good, but it is what it is. And obviously throughout the night the curls are going to fall, but this is where we are at this moment. So not all the curls are the same. Some curls are looser, some curls are bigger, but that's just the beauty of, you know, having your hair the way that you want it to. Like, I like the fact that the curls is really tight in the front and then more looser in the back in a way, actually. And then, of course, you can always just go back in and recurl pieces if you feel like it's not curly enough for you. And if you're going out, I suggest doing this like as early as possible. Because this is a tedious process and it does take a while. And I think I held that one for like maybe like 10-15 seconds. Let's recurl this one. I'm actually going to leave this one alone. For some reason, I'm really feeling this curl too. Okay, so now, put my fingers through them. Break it up. And like I said, throughout the night, they're going to fall. But this is basically the stint of how I'm going to do the rest of the hair. So I'm going to do this off camera. And then you guys can see the finished product. Alright guys, so this is how the hair turned out after many hours of plucking and using oil and just, you know, curling and all that good stuff. And just to give my hair some shine, I used the Luster's Pink Glossy Glosser. And it's made with shea butter, jojoba oil, and aloe. So yeah, so this is what the hair is looking like, and I'm already dressed to go out for the night. So I have my Leo necklace on. I have on these gold and black lion earrings. I'm going to put on my JBW watch and one of my Cartier dupe looking bracelets, and then I have on my 1980. Well, I'm going to be putting my well, you know what? No, I'm not. Because if you watch my birthday / vacation haul, then you know that my shoes that I'm wearing tonight already has like anklets type of deal. So I'm not going to put those on. But yeah, that is what I'm wearing tonight, along with my bag that I got from the Bag Affair. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on your post notification to get notified when I upload my next video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.